Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. First, out of the gate, I want to introduce. He's
It's confusing,
there.
right? He's over there.
He's there. He's right there. This is Travis Medic from strategicetc.com. He will be our host for the medical class coming up. Livingston, man, could you bring up the chat somewhere? I'm not even sure where.
It says that they'll come here.
The heck it is. Yeah, interesting. I got diddly squat. Nobody here. Oh, there you go.
There you go. There's your answer.
there you go. There you have it. Yeah, it says we got one viewer. Awesome. Fantastic.
It's possibly us.
One.
Okay.
Love and life. Ghost Lincoln. Everybody's here. Sorry for the late share out, guys. This is kind of impromptu. We grabbed Travis while he was on dinner break, and he's trying to get through this with us here. Tonight, we are going to be drawing the winners of the sponsorship spots for the Wilderness First Aid class. It's going to be an awesome event, man. Awesome training event. I know I've taken these classes with you guys in the past, and I learned a lot, and it was kind of fun too, man. It was kind of fun. It wasn't like, like a drag, like, oh, this is medical training, this is going to suck. We actually, we had fun. We had good conversations. And I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot. And I want to thank you for that. And I want to thank you for dealing with me while we've been putting all this stuff together. I don't know how you slash your prices as low as you do. For the whole preparedness community, thank you, Travis. We really, really appreciate everything that you guys are doing for us. So we had a few people reach out to us, Livingston, man, for these sponsorship spots. Money's tight right now, and I'm glad that everybody reached out to me about sponsorship. I really want to thank all of the sponsors. You guys know who you are. Some of you are in the chat right now. Some of you might catch this later. I want to thank you so much. You guys came out of pocket to the tune of $2,200 worth of donations to get people medical training. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. I expected to get like
the community.
I expected to get like, maybe somebody would match us, Travis. Maybe we could get, 4 sponsored spots for people. And for so here it is, guys. Livingston, man, you're gonna have to draw the first name out of the Lucky Mickwick hat here.
No.
Yes.
No, there's only 12 people here.
There's only 12 people.
Let's get them real thirsty. I want to hear from the man himself. What are they getting when I pull their name out of their hat?
Yeah,
what are they getting?
That's it. Lay it on them, Travis.
All right, so first off, thank you to the Hudson Valley Prepping Survival community, to Michael and Livingston, man, for putting this on. I always appreciate it. It's always a good group of people, and I'm really happy that I get to be a part of this community. With the amount of times that I work out of town, literally every time you guys are doing a get-together, I'm in a different state. So to be able to do it, not only get it up and running, but at my location, where we can expand it and have a little more challenge than we would normally have access to. I'm definitely excited about that. So the Wilderness First Aid class is actually put on by the organization of HSI, Health and Safety Institute of America. It is an OSHA, MSHA, New York State Department of Labor, and Coast Guard approved certification course. The first part of the course the folks are going to have to sit through is going to be an online portion. It's going to be CPR, AED, first aid for all ages. So that's going to be adults, pediatrics, and infants. So they're going to understand how to do CPR, AED, if they have a child, from a drowning to a bleeding control incident. So there's going to be a lot of information on the online. The nice thing about the online is for learners that don't really want to sit there and look at me all day and hear me talk, it's a great way to take notes, take breaks, and really kind of be immersed in that training on the online. The caveat of that is when we get to class, the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to test everybody on all those skills. We're going to have a recap. We're going to answer any questions. We're going to have some demonstrations, and then we're going to have everybody verify that they can do those skills. We're actually going to be thumping a chest. So we're going to be using an AED on an adult, a child, and an infant. We're going to be doing CPR. We're going to be practice different choking, clearing methods. Once everybody gets squared away on that, and the nice thing is we're not really going to have a time limit. Everybody is going to walk away from that part of the course comfortable and confident in the basics of the CPR and the AED portion.
Fantastic.
Which is awesome. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to our lower training room, which is the largest room that we have in our building. And we're going to actually start doing the lecture portion of our course, where we're going to dive right into the wilderness first aid. We're going to deal with different concepts from patient and moving safely, fracture management, eye injuries. It's going to be a lot of, we're going to have a lot of conversations, and we're going to spark a lot of conversations. Anyone that would like to come and bring their first aid kits or their bug out bags, I have no problem with having a conversation as we take breaks or at the end of the night. If everybody just wants to sit around and kind of just hang out for a little while and have an open air conversation, we have a pretty large building, and it's open to everyone that wants to be there. The next day, that's going to be a little bit more fun if you're the instructor, a little more challenging if you're the student. So this is going to be rain, shine, snow, hail.
Right on.
We're going to be working inside of it.
So
we are
for all occasions. Dress for
absolutely. Be prepared that whatever you are wearing is potentially going to be ruined, and I would take note of that.
Okay. All right.
Because there's a high chance that you might be dragged into a patient scenario without you knowing it. We're gonna have multiple instructors on scene, so we've secured a location in Florida and New York. Those folks that are attending the class are gonna have some cool things. So first off, they're gonna have 3 days of camping. So from Friday until Sunday, they can remain on site free of charge.
Awesome. Thank you, Travis.
Honestly, we're gonna thank the organization that gave it to us. They're super awesome. It's gonna be, I don't want to say super primitive camping. You have access to male, female restrooms that are separate. And it's only about 20 minutes away from our office, so it's not a big trek. It's about 15 minutes away from where we're going to do all of our evolutions the remaining day. So it's pretty exciting that we can offer that.
Thank you.
And make it a little less of, we're just all going to go stay in hotels.
Johnny, the class is in Queensbury, New York.
And just because I am watching the comments, I just want to say hi to everybody that said hi to me.
No problem.
Probably pick up on the nervousness. I'm not as good as these guys there.
My mother Spark says you're beautiful. Don't worry about it.
That's right. That's right.
I appreciate it.
It looks like that. Who needs personality?
My mother Spark. No, we'll have male and female restrooms available at the primitive camping site, so we'll be good to go there. Thank you guys so much for allowing folks to camp out. I know a lot of us like to use these weekends for gear tests and things like that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'll be pitching a tent and hanging out there for the weekend. Thank you so much, Travis. Appreciate it.
I'm glad that we could
that way too. If you're,
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a great place. You'll love it. It's even kind of scenic.
Yeah, man. Lake George.
The
Lake George area is absolutely gorgeous. They just named it one of what is it? The crown jewel of lakes in the United States of America is Lake George. So when you have some time off, guys, do some exploring up there.
Absolutely.
Highly recommend it. Gorgeous area.
Lake George outlets are going to be about 15 minutes away from where the camping site's going to be. Another 25 minutes, you're in the dead center in the village of Lake George, 35 minutes from Bolton Landing, 35 minutes from Saratoga Springs. So if you guys get free time, which I'm going to do my best to prevent, I would suggest you pay homage to the local shops that we have. They're really awesome, and enjoy, have a little bit of fun. That's the whole point of the course.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a beautiful area. I call the high peaks of the Adirondacks as my second home. So Lake George is like my gateway, I guess, to my second home. I just love it. It's so beautiful up there, man. So beautiful. Can't wait to take this class, bro. I'm super, super excited to take this class in your facility, which is absolutely gorgeous. And you guys do a great job, man. Everything I've done, I've learned, and if I'm doing something wrong, you're like, hey, you've got to try it this way, and there's no pushiness, but there is urgency to make sure that the student knows exactly how to do it the right way. And you guys won't stop until we get it figured out. And I really appreciate how much you guys go above and beyond for everyone. I really, really do.
We definitely try. Everybody learns different ways and different paces. I know long before I was ever an instructor, I never wanted to talk to large groups. And I'm gearing up for a class next week where we're going to have 40 students. My record, co-instructing, of course. My biggest class that I've had to talk in front of, luckily with multiple instructors to keep me from passing out from nerves, was with 72 students. That was our biggest class we've ever done. I try when I have the ability to. I try to get students to the point where it's not. You get to the point where you can do it correctly. I try to get you to the point from the CPR point of view, where you can't fail.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell that you're going to get along great with this crowd in particular is because they're all shutting up in the chat when you talk.
That's right.
they're freaking each other out, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. They're all listening. They're all ears.
They don't
tonight.
listen to us when we talk. They just say hi to each other.
And hey, if you guys have not, you have to go back in the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival archives. But we did a first aid evening with Travis where he answered a lot of people's questions. Go back and check that video out, man. There's a wealth of knowledge right there. And if you guys need medical training, www.strategicetc.com. Go check these guys out because they'll come to you, you go to them, whatever the case may be. They will get it done for you. And you, Travis, you guys travel everywhere, don't you?
Yeah. So I've had an interesting week. So I was doing an MSHA course in Massachusetts. For the first 4 days of the week, I got to go home for a whopping 12 hours, and now I'm in Connecticut for the next couple of days.
Wow.
But we cover most of the East Coast. We can come to South Carolina, North Carolina. We actually, one of the cool things that myself and Ryan, one of the other owners of the company, yes, we will go to PA if you ask, is we're actually headed out to Alabama. It's called the Life Saving Summit. It's actually a summit. It's the 5th year, where different instructors in the health and safety community get together. We learn new industry standards, technologies, equipment that's kind of coming up. We get to talk to each other and see kind of what's up and coming in the community, and ways that we can better serve our students. So this is the first year that we've been able to do it. Strategic ETC has only been up and running for 3 years, started dead center in the middle of COVID. So we've been kind of building a repertoire the entire time, and courses like this show not only our community, but it reminds our instructors that not everything we do is about money. This course is expensive to teach.
Yes.
It's basically a break-even level course for us when we do this, but it reminds the instructors what we do and why we do it this way. It gives good training out there for folks, and it's also kind of networking. We're hoping that folks will, we did Livingston. We did a class at Livingston's robotic workshop last year because he took one of our courses. And they recommended us.
My coworker totally killed the baby.
The head did fall off.
Stop now.
The head did fall off. Yeah. So, it's much networking for me and my organization, and it gets questions asked. The last time we did this course, we actually had someone, and I'm not going to call them out on it because I don't know if they want to be announced, but they decided after this training was over that they wanted to actually go and get their New York State EMT card. Now they work with a volunteer EMS agency, giving back to their community. So as much as I don't want anybody to use this training, I hope they take it, they retain it, they practice those skills. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it really is, man. It really is. And when you leave the training, I feel much more confident in my abilities. With kids that play sports and all the outdoor activities that we do, this is really important to me. I'm a hunter, I'm an outdoorsman, I'm always in the wilderness. So this ties directly into the things that we do. And for preppers, man, I don't know if there's a better class you could take aside from like EMT class, or what's the other one? An EMR class, I think, Travis.
EMR is the Emergency Medical Responder course. It is an OSHA level course, and it's actually designed for the full-on emergency medical crew. What are some big names you guys might know? So kind of think of GE or Finch Prime. They're going to have their own internal emergency response team. They also have their own fire department as well. But it's a 45 to 50-hour course. It is quizzes and tests and examinations. It is a 2-year certification level. It is OSHA and MSHA approved. And that's a more extensive course. That's when we really get into fracture management, basic life support airways, which is a different airway that we would not normally teach. But in that course, it's a course that we teach. The base way to explain it is it's on par with the ski patrol certifications that they go through. Obviously, there's a lot more intense. They get to do stuff with ropes, but it's a really good foundation for well-roundedness. And then just to answer a couple of questions I saw go by, Cat Lady, we do not do it by state. In most cases, we really just have a 4-student minimum. We try to make our trainings as accessible as possible. But if you're super far away, you might not get me as an instructor, but we have some pretty awesome ones that we might be able to send in your direction that work with us to make sure you have a great class.
Fantastic, Travis. See, these guys are always trying to get people what they need, and reminds me of myself a little bit, Travis. So, you know, I feel like I'm always trying to get everybody the things that they need before, you know, the curtain goes down on us.
Absolutely.
But
Is that what you want?
oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Good.
Thanks, buddy. So, hey, let's draw some names.
Pull a name out of the hat, you guys.
Let's draw some names. Let's draw
Pull
some
a couple
names. We
names.
got some folks waiting
Now
to
that we
find out
know
what's going on.
Now that we know just what is going to happen to you, and I
Yeah,
promise you, whoever
yeah.
you are, when I pull your name out of this hat, Travis is going to make sure you know this stuff when you're done by force if necessary.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
without further ado,
Livingston, man, will you please draw the first name out of the hat, please? Sir?
Iron fist inside of a velvet glove.
First name out of the hat. First name out of the hat. What do you got there, bud?
well, I'm going now. How do you want me to tell you, like, just what it says here, or like say their name, or what?
Well,
Let's get right off the tip of the bat here. Number one, Johnny Preps.
Johnny Preps. Congratulations.
Johnny
Nice
Preps,
job.
you're in.
You're in.
Congratulations, Johnny.
Yep, Johnny Preps, you're in. Johnny Preps, email, send me a message, bro. Send me a message, call me, whatever. Let me know. Yeah, I need your email address, your name, and your phone number, correct, Travis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I got to pass that information along to Travis, and he will get you registered for the class. Black Star Boys, top of the morning to you, my friend. Good to see you from the land down under. Livingston, man.
Next up,
Oh, there it is. The spin move. The spin move.
Ben.
Ben, congratulations, Ben.
I
You got
believe
yourself a
otherwise
seat.
known as Nordic River.
Yeah, the Nordic River. He's in. He's in it to
He
win.
has won it.
He's in
Okay.
it to win it.
I know who's won here. Do you know how much this piece of paper is worth? Something like $2,200.
Yeah.
I think I'll just take it with me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We don't take checks, Livingston. We don't take
Okay.
checks.
So also Lindsay.
Lindsay, congratulations, Lindsay. You're in it to win it. You're in it to win it. I need your name, email address, and your telephone number. You'll have to email me, get a hold of me some way or another. I know you know how to reach me, Lindsay. I'll be talking to you soon.
Next up,
I did the slow spin on this one. You guys are in trouble.
Kathleen.
Kathleen, congratulations.
Kathleen, you've won it.
You're in it to win it. If you could please email me or message me, Hudson Valley Prepping Survival at gmail.com. It should be down in the description section. Email me, get a hold of me. I need your name, your email address, and your telephone number, please, Kathleen. Livingston, man.
Number 4,
4.
Ed.
Ed, congratulations, Ed.
Nice
Get a
job,
hold of
Ed.
me. I
Ed
need your
has
name,
won.
address, or your name, email address, and your telephone number. And we will get you hooked up with Travis. You have a seat at the Wilderness First Aid class. Livingston, man.
Who's next?
Give me another one.
Of course, we couldn't leave out Mr. B Local.
Mr. B Local, congratulations. You got yourself a seat at the Wilderness First Aid class. I'm going to need your name, your phone number, and your email address, please, sir. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival at gmail.com, and I'll get you hooked up with Travis.
Next up on the Superstar Winners list is, of course, Kevin.
Kevin, congratulations. You got yourself a seat at the Wilderness First Aid course. I'm going to need you to email me with all the stuff I just told everybody else to do, please. And thank you, so.
I think these next two sort of come as a package deal, so we'll have to reiterate the part that you have to have separate email addresses.
Separate email addresses. Yeah, that's very, very
okay, so we
important.
got two winners that got yanked out by accident, but that would be Rick and Karen.
Rick and Karen, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Have seats at the Wilderness First Aid class. Thank you so much, guys. Get a hold of me. You know what we need. Thank you. Livingston, man.
Of course, we would not leave Katie out.
Katie, congratulations. You got yourself a seat at the Wilderness First Aid class. If you could get a hold of me, I know you know how to get a hold of me. Yeah, I need that information, please. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
There's one more.
One more.
One more, ladies and gentlemen. Who's
One
it going to
more.
be? Could it be one of you? I don't think it is.
Could be.
He's going to have to find out later, I suppose, but that would be Paul.
Paul, congratulations. Thank you so much.
I like to
Get a
think
hold
that
of
Mike actually
Did you
knows
get
who all
everybody
these people
off
are.
the list? Did you get
I believe
everybody
so.
off the
I
list?
kind of counted all the way down.
How many did we get there? How many? It should be 11. Should be 11. 11. 11. If you asked for a slot.
I mean, I tried
your
to be
name
pretty.
wasn't
Yeah,
called,
we got that.
Right?
What had happened was that if you applied for a sponsorship, you got one. And what you can do, you have to thank the community for that.
That's it. All these folks that come here and support the channel, the donations were incredible from everybody. Everybody who donated, the giving is at a level that I never imagined. I never imagined.
There was no really set goal here, but once the community they just wanted to more. They just couldn't stop sending people to this class.
Some people had.
You guys did this.
Some folks had said, I'll sponsor one, and then ended up sponsoring two. So, some folks did what they want. They're adults. They can do what they want. And I want to thank everybody who donated to this. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival gave a little bit.
There's like a tick up in the viewers, so I'm just going to read the winners list real quick here.
Okay, all right, just right from the top, Livingston Man.
If you hear your name, I assume a lot of these are not people's YouTube channel names, but I'm just going to.
Yeah.
All right, so if you are Johnny Preps,
you're in. Lindsay, you're in. Kathleen, you're in. Ed, you're in.
Mr. B Local.
Mr. B Local's in.
Kevin's in. Rick and Karen
are both in.
Katie's in.
Ben is in.
And Paul.
And Paul Conroy, you are in. Fantastic, man. Guys, thank you so much. Plus we're giving away a Jace case, Travis. We're giving away a Jace case, full purchase. Well, I can't actually give you the Jace case. You have to go through the steps to acquire the Jace case, but they're going to give you a code for the full purchase price of a Jace case. And it's free 99. It's for somebody who attends the class.
My mother Spark is clowning in here. I was about to show that one too.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, to add on to that, we actually have some gear that My Medic donated. So we're actually a My Medic and North American Rescue distributor. I know I reached out. We're going to be giving away some My Medic kits. That one's actually going to be performance driven. So each instructor is going to have is going to be advised to pick one student out of their group that they're with on the second day. So it's going to be based off of comprehension of material, ability to perform skills. So we wanted to make sure that the ones that put in the work before the class, during the class, and during the evolutions, that they walk away with something that's a little bit more than chance. One of them, they know they earned it.
That's awesome, Travis. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for all you do for the community, man. We really appreciate you. So awesome, man. 11 freaking sponsorships. The class is full, guys. We don't have room for any more students. We've reached our maximum class size, and we can't add anybody else. I've still got people reaching out to me like, hey, when's the next one? When's the next one? Please just let us get through the first one first, and then we will think about the next one. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Travis, I know you're a busy man. I don't want to keep you all night, and I want to thank you for your time this evening.
Thanks for having me.
And guys, thank an EMS worker, okay? If you see somebody running the ambulance or whatever it is they're doing, just tell them thank you. Buy them a coffee. Do something nice for them. These guys do so much for so little, and they're so underappreciated. So if you get a chance to, thank an EMS worker, guys.
I could not agree more.
Thank you. Travis, thank you so much. We're not going to hold you here all night, man. You have a great night. I want to thank everybody for their donations. Make sure you guys get a hold of me. If you heard your name called, get in touch with me. I will get you in touch with Travis. We'll get you your online course material ASAP. He's like a magician. He works from everywhere. So he can get it done for us, guys.
To reiterate, the online portion will need to be completed and understood.
Correct.
Yes,
To
sir.
the best of your ability before you show up to the class. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
you're going to be doing some makeup.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hang out with me for 12 hours.
Says
I
who?
want to give a shout out real quick. We had one person that was originally supposed to sponsor one,
Yeah.
sponsored two, and when I asked to verify it, he literally responded with, "Nobody tells me how to spend my money." So I thought that was pretty awesome. Caught me
Yes.
completely off guard. Vision preparedness was awesome with communication. Everybody was awesome with communication. I'm hoping that we can maybe do something in Ohio next year.
Awesome,
If we can get
Awesome.
that to work, and maybe we can do another. This one was we were really wanted to do when I was talking to Mike. I wanted to do something at the start of hunting season to make sure we could get as many people as prepared as possible. We might try to do one maybe in April of 2024. I know that that's kind of difficult with Easter, but
We'll figure it out.
We got some stuff going for you guys.
We'll figure it out. We really appreciate it, Travis. Thank you so much for all you do for the preparedness community. I want to thank you for chopping the prices as much as you do.
My pleasure.
To be able to get this training to people. Please tell Ryan I said thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to shaking his hand when we get together September 9th, my friend. September 9th in Queensbury, New York, the home of strategic.etc.com. Guys, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night. It's Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Go enjoy your family. Travis, you get home safe, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you do a lot of traveling, so be safe. Love and life. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have a great night. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival and Strategic ETC in the house. Y'all have a great weekend. We out of here.
Thanks, guys.